here's the interesting thing. I'm talking about my stuff, right? Became willing to make amends for the harms I've caused. And yet, again and again, these guides, if you want to call them that, these chapters in the book are talking about forgiveness. Well, now, wait a minute. How does that work, right? I'm supposed to be talking about the list of people I had harmed and become willing to make amends. And then they're talking about forgiveness. Well, I think what they're trying to get at is that one of the points of writing that stuff down and seeing the things that I've done is realizing some of the stuff that I did was because I'm angry with you about something and I haven't forgiven you yet. And so I need to take a good look of what it is that you did that I need to forgive you for as I'm making amends in the next step for the things that I did based on that. It's kind of an odd, it struck me as interesting anyway. I don't know about you. But,
yeah.
Right? We're talking about my making a list of people I have harmed and then talking about forgiveness. So what do you think of when you think of that?
Well, that makes total sense because, again, with the image I have in my mind that came to my mind as you're saying that is that it's almost like part of the strategy of the 12 steps is leading us through this maze of locked doors that we can only kind of unlock in a certain order. We know this is true in the spiritual life, that there are both ends in the spiritual life that aren't about balance, they're about order. We are called as Christians to strive, to act, to run the race, to seek holiness, to do all this active stuff. And we're also called to pray. Those things are not, however, to be kept in balance. It's not about balance. One is very clearly the foundation on which the other has to be built. And you can't get those out of order, and you can't even try to balance them because it's not going to work. That has to come first, the prayer and contemplation, the being in relationship with God first. And it's out of that relationship that then we can act as Christians. And so too here, it's like, well, okay, you recognize the demand to forgive. Well, to unlock that place in your heart, you actually have to forgive first, or otherwise you're not going to be able to access that place. You kind of have to go through that door first.
Yeah. So I have to forgive you. It's almost as if what I hear you say is I have to forgive in order that I'm able to make an amends for, let's just say I called you a nasty name or whatever, right? Or in a group of people. Well, I did that because I was angry with you. Okay. Mm-hmm. And now, unless I can forgive you for being angry at you, my amends doesn't come from a real place because I'm actually still angry at you.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think there's lots of connections there. Yeah, why am I asking for forgiveness? Am I asking for forgiveness, and am I trying to make amends just to make myself feel better? Because that could be a way that this stage of the 12 steps could be derailed. It's simply a matter of trying to feel good, rather than no, I'm trying to do something definite. And again, if I'm trying to on the one hand make amends while also harboring unforgiveness, this is just for show. This is just a masturbatory exercise of trying to feel good, have good feelings by doing this thing. I have to ensure that no, I'm really doing this. I'm willing the good of this person. I've really hurt them. I'm really trying to make some small amends in that regard, and to forgive first ensures that I am really open to being able to do that.
Yeah. So no matter what they no matter what they did, I need to forgive so that I can, in fact, make the amends that's necessary.